Hey yo, peace. What's happening? In this video, I'm talking about two things, man. How I don't like them and don't listen to women. And let's start with how, not listening to women. Listen, as a man, why are you listening to a woman? Listen, it doesn't matter what the hell she's talking about. Relationships, dieting, health, finances. It doesn't matter, dude. Don't listen to women. As a man, you live a separate life from women. Your life is different in every single way, especially in the year 2024. We already know the system is rigged. If you live in the West, the system is rigged. Everything is designed right now to help women, especially black women. And listen, I'm one of them guys. I'm going to always talk about slavery because everything right now, everything right now affects black people. And as a black man, hell yeah, I'm fucking angry. Right? But see, the man said in the doctrine, once you break the mind of both people, right? And then you place in inferiority, you place in envy, you place in jealousy, right? You place in all of these things to divide the people. What you're gonna end up creating is a independent female and a dependent male. The man said in the doctrine, you put the woman out in front, you put the man in the back. Listen, I even saw some pictures, and you guys can go on Google and look. You guys can go on Google and look it up. But certain celebrities, like the way they take the pictures now, they have the man positioned in the back and the woman out front. Listen, the man being in the front represents strength. The woman being in the back represents, the woman, what I'm saying, representing the man. Like it's crazy. But anyways, everything is rigged for them. Everything is rigged for them. So it's no point in taking their advice. It's no point. Again, as a man, you live a separate life. Finances, health, you know, everything, bro. Everything. Everything. And see, the biggest reason why you don't want to listen to women is because at the end of the day, she has a box in between her legs. Some man out there wants that box. He will give whatever money he has to get that box. He will do whatever he has to do in order to get that box. So as a man, no female is doing that for you. Even as a man, if you're a 5, a female who's a 1 is not doing that for you. Let's keep it a stizzy. No, even a 1, Uno DS can feel like, yo, she's gonna get a 6. Stop it. You know what I mean? So somebody's gonna always bail out a female. No one's coming to bail you out. And let's get to the meat of the matter, right? I don't like them. And I'm not talking about women as a whole. I'm talking about black women. I don't like them. I'm realizing how every day my disdain is growing for them. And I'm trying to keep myself composed. Sometimes I want to lash out, I want to crash out, but I control myself. And it takes some willpower. It really does. But they're, listen, they're just not good people. It doesn't matter what facet of life you're dealing with them in, they're not good people. It could be friendships, not good people, relationships, not good people, customer service, not good people. They're not wired to be good. And see, when it comes to dealing with black women, most guys, most black men, I'm talking about black men, most black men, they just overlook this shit. They really do. And that's what I'm saying. These simps, you can't talk to them. You got to get away from simps, and you got to get away from black women because all they're going to do is bring you down. Oh, nah, man, there's some good sisters out here, man. That's not my fucking sister. Stop saying that. Ain't no good ones out here. There ain't no good ones out here. Man, customer service wise, they're the worst people to deal with. Man, let me tell you about an interaction I had with a black woman this week. I went to my chiropractor, right? And I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry, no. I was at my chiropractor. They ordered me to get an MRI done, right? I got the MRI done, and I went to go see a specialist, right? I got the MRI done maybe like 2 to 3 weeks ago from me making this video, right? I met the specialist during this week right here. Tell me why, as I'm in the office, right? I get called to the back. I'm in the back room with the black nurse, right? She tells me, well, no, first she asks me, about my reason being there and everything, that I grab some information. And so, right, she asked me, did I get an MRI done? I said yes. She said, do you remember the name of the place? I told her no. She said, I can look it up. I said, okay, the place I went to is in this city, right? Well, I'm naming a smaller city within the city I live in, right? But I said it's in this city, right? She said, oh, I don't live over here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, she said, I'm not from here. I'm like, what? I'm like, well, I didn't ask you, are you from here? I said that the place that I got the MRI done at is in this city. And you just told me that you can look up, places that does MRIs in the city. So what's the issue? You know what I mean? And she's asking me questions, and I'm like, yo, I just get stale with her. My spirit just it dwindles, man. It just drank. Like she just sucked the living life out of me, dude. That was an energy vampire. And you know what's so crazy? Because I went to the grocery store later that day. Mind you, the area where I got the MRI done, I live in this area. So, shorty, that means I should have asked her when you woke up that morning and you got in your vehicle and drove to work. Do you know where the location of your job is? Not the actual physical location. What's the name of the city where the job is? Pull up the address. What does the address say? What city is on the address? And that's what I'm saying. She caught an attitude because I got smart with her, but I'm like, shorty, you told me you can look up MRI places. Of course, are you gonna look up an MRI place across town? You can look at my information on the motherfucker. I'm sorry, I'm cursing. You can look at my information on the paperwork. You see the address of where I stay at on the paperwork. And I just told you I got the MRI done in this particular city. You work in this particular city. And you just told me that you can look up places. So why would you look up places? Like, why would you respond with saying I'm not from here? What does that mean? Oh my lord, I want to curse, but I'm not gonna do it, right? And I'm like, yo, and listen, I don't know about you guys, but when I have conversations with black women, they always, you have to really read between the lines when they talk. Like when they talk about black men, it's always very indirect. You know what I mean? And if you read between the lines, yo, you can tell they don't rock with you. They ain't checking for you like that. And I be trying to tell dudes all the time, yo, black women are disgusting creatures, vile animals, dude. I don't care. You know what I mean? And see, I'm thinking about this one interaction where I was about to, get a new car. And when I got to the back, right, I got to the back room, there was a black woman back there. And, I'm asking questions. I'm asking for options, I'm doing the paperwork. You guys ever bought a vehicle at a dealership, and when you're doing the paperwork, you're in the back room trying to figure things out, and she was just getting aggressive and getting angry. And when I was asking questions, like, yo, it was just a look on her face, and I'm like, yo, I just don't like black women, dude. I was just so disgusted. And I just feel like, yo, when it comes to black women, if you don't fit what they like, they're gonna try and put you through hell. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, what's the point of dealing with that? You know, I was having a conversation with a Spanish woman, and we was talking about relationships, and the way how she talked about them, it was just so cut and dry. But maybe that's just her experiences. Maybe that's just how she views relationships. But I mean, but I'm not saying it in a bad way about it being cut and dry. I'm saying it like, yo, it was very realistic. So I'm like, yo, that's somebody who they have a grip on reality. You know what I mean? But if you try and have black women say the things, because pretty much she was like, yo, listen, what she said was very black pilling. And I think most women are black pilled about stuff, but the way they convey the messages, you have to read between the lines. And I feel like because this Spanish woman, she's not really from America. You know what I mean? So, she's undocumented. I called her an illegal alien. She said, "Oh my God, no, 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 that's not what it's called. I'm undocumented." That was funny. But, I guess, no, well, not even I guess. My parents are from third world countries. And the reality in a third world country, man, you don't have time to sugarcoat stuff. Life is happening. Life is real. It's right in front of you, man. Life is 3D. You know what I mean? So take off your glasses, man. It's 3D, no matter which way you look at it. So being cut and dry is reality. In America, they sugarcoat things. And black women, again, the things that the Latina mommy was saying about relationships, again, the black pill stuff, like for anybody who just understands, you understand, man. She was just saying things that's just so like, yo, it's in your face, it's real. And you can ignore it if you want to, but it's real. And pretty much, if you get black women to say stuff like that, man, they're not saying it like that, dude. They want to spare somebody's feelings. They want to be nice. When it like, you feel me, yo? Latino mommy conveyed the message in a way where you can understand. Black women, shit, probably even white women too, would tell you in a way where like, yo, you will misinterpret it a certain way because man, this Anglo-Saxon tongue is so vile and dangerous, man. You cast spells on yourself in ways where you don't even know because these words have so many definitions. So again, the way how women in America will speak to you, you have to read between the lines versus where women who are not from the country, when they learn English, they don't really understand the Anglo-Saxon tongue because it wasn't placed upon them or forced upon them, better yet. So they speak in a more direct manner, whereas Americans, it's riddles. You know what I mean? Like if you guys really hung around foreigners, Americans really speak in riddles. Everybody else speaks, very direct. I want to say clear, not as in like, yo, you can't understand them, but like it's no, it's no, it's no need to second guess. Like you're not thinking like, yo, did they mean this when they said that, or was it like this? Like, no, you understand it. You understand it, dude. You understand it, and that's the big difference, between I think American women and foreigner women. And I kind of got off topic, but I don't like black women. You know what I mean? I can bring up more stories about customer service. I'm pretty sure anybody can bring up multiple stories about customer service dealing with black women, man. Black women just fucking suck. They'll ruin your life. They will ruin your life, man. Sometimes I'm just like, yo, bro, this life is just tough, man. It's already tough being a man. You're a black man, forced to be single, all because you're not 6'4", all because your Johnson doesn't come down to your kneecaps. Your Johnson isn't the ratio of a soda can. Like, yo, it's stupid. It's stupid. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.